Well, Jacob, what are you doing now? You're a student at Liberty Christian. What do you enjoy doing?
One of the most favorite things to do that I enjoy is I like to use the Rubik's Cube. I also love to play golf like my dad, and I like to play lots of music.
All right, so I'm going to challenge you. Okay, while we're doing this interview, I want you to focus on the interview too, but let's see if you can solve a Rubik's Cube while we're doing the interview. How's that?
He's messed up the Rubik's Cube. He's ready to go with it, Bill.
So while you're getting started on that, Dad, let me ask you just about your journey and Jacob's journey, and take me back to that moment when he got diagnosed. What has had to be one of the worst days of your life, but here you are several years later, and I know you give a lot of credit to Children's Hospital for how they saved his life.
The start of the journey was really when we found out back in April of 2017, and Jacob had been suffering from several headache symptoms, and they progressively got worse. And so as we sort of went to take Jacob to the pediatrician, we ended up having to take Jacob to a scan. So after we got the basically MRI or scan, we ended up finding out from the doctors that he had this large mass, which was the size of a golf ball inside his brain. Quite a malignant, very dangerous, life-threatening. So of course we got sent straight to the Children's Medical Centre up at Plano, and we then had to go from there to, after I got diagnosed, went down to the Children's Medical Centre in Dallas. We had to get emergency surgery the next day. So, it was a certainly, we know how to, turn your life upside down in one day. So that was a very traumatic day for us. And fortunately for the incredible team at Children's Health and the Children's Medical Centre at Dallas, Jacob had to go through two large surgeries to clear the fluid off the brain to help him with his pain, and then the next day went through another life-threatening surgery to get his biopsy done, and then that was just so traumatic for not only for our family but for Jacob himself, and he just had to, and he fought right through the whole time. With the fighting spirit that Jacob had, we were very lucky to be here today to tell our story, Bill, and it's been almost 3 years to the day. So he still goes through lots of checks with MRIs, and it was a real tough time for all of us. But Jacob's done really well so far and getting healthy again.
Jacob, what has it been like for you coming back from that and where you are now?
To me personally, it feels like an accomplishment that you would never want to have again. But I believe what I've experienced is something that I can carry on to other people and say that it's okay to go through tough times like these, and you can do anything that you put your mind to.
What message, John, do you give parents or whoever it might be that may get a diagnosis like this, that you've learned from this experience that might be reassuring to them?
When you have children, doesn't matter what age they are, is to really listen to what they have to say, whether they're feeling uncomfortable, or whether they've got a headache, or whether they have got pain in wherever they might have in their body, but really listen to them and actually get them checked out if they can, because I believe sometimes if you got a headache, you sort of feel like, it's just a headache and I think it'll be gone tomorrow. Sometimes if it's recurring, you really got to get things checked out, and that's the best thing that I could sort of give to parents, is to make sure that you listen to what your child has to say, and if you're unsure, get other opinions or get to the bottom of it, because sometimes that needs to happen to save a kid's life.
Jacob, what's your goal for the future?
My goal for the future is to hopefully bring light to people with my story, tell them that all solutions are possible and even the hardest puzzles can be solved. And I would also maybe like to do something with golf or with music. And then I would also basically just like to be kind to one another with everybody that I know. That would be my future and goal.